Hey, this is Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. I'm excited.
I fell in love with photography on my 12th birthday. Papa had bought me a camera.
We got a fucking comic? No shit. That's freaking badass.
We were on vacation, just the two of us. It was my last summer as a child. Papa told me how proud of me he was, how beautiful I looked.
That's her as a teen. Alright. That's really fucking cool.
And then the summer was over. Papa had to leave. We had no idea what was about to happen. No fear for the future. No warning.
Yeah, there's so much lore about the game that didn't get revealed actually. Now that I think about it. The whole thing was somehow attached to her father, but it never got revealed what or why. Yeah, there's so much story missing. And I still don't know why the fuck George was here, why he cared. I think maybe George will be the biggest mystery of them all. Oh shit, the explosion! No! They blew her father up, and then shock come on her face for some reason.
But suddenly I was alone.
This scene could be depicted completely differently, depending on the context. Because her mouth is open as well.
And now, as every summer ends, the nightmare returns.
Oh, some of these are really short. Really fucking cool though. I wonder if the comic art that the comic artist they were talking about, David Gibbons, worked on. Really fucking cool.
Each time I must wash away the sadness.
Ooh.
Let it dissolve and fade away.
She's starting to remind me of Aeon Flux.
Bring, a bring. The sun always helps. And so does my work. Never a dull moment for a photojournalist. Bring.
They just had to draw Natal. They couldn't resist. Motherfucking males.
Nice, Collard. Collard, get your weight.
Did I answer it or did I skip it? Okay.
Nico Collard?
Collard, get your ass over to the Palace Royal now. You got an interview with Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. He asked for you personally. Don't ask why. Anyhow, this could be big.
So, if he makes a pass, don't forget.
Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes. Huh? Ha ha ha.
Yes, boss. This was the assignment that could make my career. Carcon was a media king, a national hero. The sun felt better than ever.
Oh, this is where the beginning is.
Even if it did mean that the streets of Paris were full of tourists. Excusez-moi?
What the hell is with this kid? Fucking creepy excitement.
Later across town.
Oh, there's George. They had a passing by and she didn't even know. I think this guy was one of the dudes following us. And this guy looks suspicious as fuck. He's like from a Star Trek episode.
Yes, the dirty tourist.
And there it is. She passes by him and George is there. That's cool. 10 years? Really? Okay, I'll take it, I guess. Say, officer, where can a guy get a cup of tea around here? Yeah, what the fuck? This guy's straight out of a Star Trek episode on the left. With the fucking cloak.
Café, monsieur. The Café de la Chandelle Verte is charming. It is through here.
Oh, the guy pointed me to the fucking cafe. Interesting. Oh, I think that's the same dude at the fucking... Yeah. Inspector, or the inspector's assistant. Charming indeed. Oh, I know where George's mind is at. Charming indeed.
Café Olette, s'il vous plaît?
You know, this is really a great city.
Paris. City of love, romance, and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too. But ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
Dum dum dum. Ooh. It's got some nice animation. So over here it says background layouts by Neil Breen. And I paused for a second because Neil Breen is a director of really terrible films. And I always wondered how he got all his money. It did not say that it was the same Neil Breen, or at least Wikipedia didn't say he worked for games growing up. Quite frankly, it didn't say how he got his money. He makes such terrible films. But yeah, there's a funny, really hilarious director called Neil Breen. I thought it was him for a second. Might still be.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon.
Pierre
No photos, so
Carchon?
leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very.
Did I hear that
apt.
right? If he makes
Pierre
a pass,
Carchon was
just
a media
smile.
king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mimes.
We can't
But
trust this
unless
mime.
you humor them, they don't go away. Here I was, the palace of the Media King and the Ice Queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nicole. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
That fucking mime.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation. Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty. You're too kind, madame.
Ah, the talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre,
What a
please.
bitch. Jeez.
But I do not flatter you either.
Chill.
I was a friend
Someone's
of
got
your
her
father.
claws out.
He was a great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one moment, my dear girl.
This guy likes having kitties around.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
I like how it pans
Perhaps
to
it's
her
the rest
in that
of the
window.
world getting older, madame. That was no cat.
Oh,
God, what? Monsieur Carchon?
really? You're not gonna question the random mime that happens to be in a house he shouldn't be? Alright, she deserved that punch. I don't know. I don't feel bad.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
It was the mime.
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I, Nicole Coulard,
With the story.
alone at the scene of the crime.
Fresh as
Should I
ever.
wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation?
You're a journalist. You're gonna
It was a
fucking sell this
no-brainer.
to the highest bidder. You're obviously gonna sell this fucking article to the highest bidder. Take photos now. You're like the only person here. God damn it. Take advantage. Rise in the ranks of your job. Step over the men that cower over you. Alright. Move the mouse pointer around the screen to discover areas of interest. Pixel hunting. which will be indicated by an animating blue circle. At least they have that. At least they let you know exactly what to look at. It's not really pixel hunting. I like that Broken Sword had its own approach to point-and-click games. One thing that drew me to it the first time I ever played this game. When the pointer pads okay, the object will, and with which you can interact with, will change to an animating icon reflecting the available action. Press the left button to perform that action. Click on the briefcase to open your inventory. Diary icon to access the diary. No shit, the diary icon accesses the diary? Fuck me. I would have never guessed. This game's and its puzzles are so hard. Question mark to get puzzle hints and interface help. Oh, puzzle hints and interface help built into the game. I kind of like shit like that. I need help sometimes. Point and clicks, they elude me. Spanner icon to save and restore a game. Banner, you call it? The wrench? Alright. These icons can be found in the lower section of the screen. What, this part right here? You mean this thing? We have nothing in our briefcase yet. We have some diary. Do I have to go back and forth and read this shit? Can she read it for me? She has a beautiful voice. I really don't want to read this shit. Palais Royal. Palais Royal. Pierre-Jacques Carchon interview. I already forgot his name. Relaxing bath, I was disturbed by phone call from my editor, Ronnie. He asked me to... Okay, this is everything she already said. Alright, I don't have to do this again. Nor do I have to do it in her accent. Mine beckoned. As I walked to him, he punched me. Knocked me out. Okay, some of this is a recollection of things that she didn't say. A gunshot. I rushed to the room and found Mime standing over Carchon's body. Mime beckoned. As I walked to him, he punched me. Knocked me out. Came to find Imelda, distraught. Was that her name? Imelda? Imelda? I almost feel sorry for her. Must get to the bottom of the story before the police arrive. This is the break that I waited for. There it is. This is the break that I waited for. There's the real intent. It's in her fucking inner thoughts. It's all about the journalism. Alright, so let's fondle the dead dude. Because we love fondling dead people in this stream for some reason.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before, and written about him. The costume killer. At least that's what I'd called him.
And yet you still walked into his direction when you saw him covering over a dead person? You're a terrible journalist. You really are only getting by your looks. What the fuck? Close his eyes?
I closed his eyes.
Won't the cops be
It was the
suspicious
least I could
about
do
that?
for the poor fellow.
So weird.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact.
Yeah.
It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
You better get rid of that evidence unless they pin it on you because of it.
Some people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
What does that mean? Was he like dead in the sack? Was it like fucking a corpse? Because I do know that feeling.
In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie.
But it wasn't
the
as
ticket
gruesome
meant
as
I
this.
tampered with the evidence. There
was more blood,
no
actually.
going back now.
Wait, can we reopen his
I
eyes?
opened his eyes. Best to leave the crime scene as I
Ooh,
found it.
you got a decision.
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow. I opened. I opened. I closed. I opened. I closed his eyes. I opened his.
Best journalist in the world. He's with a fucking corpse.
Carchon had been shot.
No shit. Fucking Miss Obvious over here. Maybe we can drive our paperclip into that bullet wound. Use an inventory in the item background. Click on that and okay. I know how to play, alright. Ooh, what's
It
this?
was a boat ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. When I was a little girl, Papa used to take me on the Bateau Mouche as a treat.
No one asked, man.
No.
Why not? How about his eyes? Since we like playing with his eyes so much.
No.
Pull an eyeball out. We might need it. For security or something. Alright. There's nothing else we can do. Get out. Ooh. What's with this statue?
A bust of Pierre Carchon, humble servant of La France.
Of La France. We're not gonna look at the glass. How about this? Ooh.
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
Are we going outside? Interesting. No. Go
The
back
killer
in.
must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone. Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket and took it with him.
Popped it into his pocket, you say. The imagination of
I
this
didn't
woman.
want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to keep my DNA to myself.
You know, other than playing with the fucking corpse's eyeballs. And, you know, moving his jacket over just to see a bullet wound. You know, tampering with evidence and all, without gloves.
Pierre Carchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
Speaking of eyes, he's really into his eyes.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
That's it. That's all we're getting.
It contained
Oh, wait, what?
Programming the Z80
shit.
by Rodney Zacks. Ah, the romance, the drama, the great classic novels had a lot to learn.
Was there a goat noise at the end of it? Was that a poor joke? Is that why there was a goat noise at the end of it? So sometimes you get different dialogue if you keep clicking.
It contained rows of titles. It contained
No more anymore. We're done. We exhausted that shit. How about this? Just something new?
a bust of Pierre Carchon.
Okay. I see. She just minimizes what she says the second time you hit it. I like that. I like that. Just get straight to the point of the object.
Pierre Carchon was stiff for the...
Oh, she put the coat back. Okay. Never mind. Good girl. I guess there's nothing else to do but leave the crime of the scene. The scene of the crime.
The police could turn up at any minute.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have cut her off. God damn it.
A Louis XIV table with an antique cloth. Imelda had taste. But hey, with
Imelda.
a husband that rich, taste is easy. A magnificent antique table.
I like how she just summarizes it down to a unique, magnificent table, and that's it. That's really good. I wish more funny clicks did that. Just give you a summary. If you missed the fucking funny dialogue for the first time through, that's on you for clicking too much.
A magnificent...
That's pretty cool. That's some good quality of life shit back in the day. That, you know, Deponia was kind of fucking missing. Oh my god, Deponia. It's a game I want to like because of the art, but every time I think about it and the writing, it hurts me so much.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
Talk about trying to beat someone over the head with a fucking joke.
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
I will be returning to Deponia 2 to give that a shot. And I'm hoping that the writing is, you know, learn something.
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
Normal with my penis, if anyone's asking. How about this? Oh shit, our first puzzle solved.
You are just so damn good at this stuff.
I know. You mean Natal, not Nico, right?
Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why? Because there was something going on here,
She's
and
self-aware.
I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
See, I like this character already. You know? She's got a good balance of, like, moralistic duty, also petty spite.
A medieval pageant. Original, no doubt. The tapestry must have cost a fortune.
But it's not in your face petty spite. It's like subtle little one-off lines that she throws. Oh, she's right there. Yikes.
A key. Maybe a safe key. Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
I love it.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly...
Oh, for once she says something same thing twice.
Imelda had... But I...
They really want you to feel that.
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French
ultramarine. Ultra. I like the way she does
Just the
it.
colour I was after for my bathroom. I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
Someone is snooping around. What, me?
Young lady, what are you doing?
Oh, this paint. It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
and everything else I stole in this place. I just realized, I guess the French, when they roll their R's, they throw a little bit of a at the end of it. Usually I just roll my R's without, just as clean as I can. I've never put an actual, what was it, colère, almost at the end of it. Obviously it's not that rough, but I just noticed there's a hint of a throat scratch at the end of the rolling of their R. I don't know if I like it or not. It's an interesting little distinct difference. We're just gonna steal the phone, or we're gonna comfort her? Well, let's comfort her. We've been an ass for a bit.
Excuse me, madame.
At least in thought.
Yes?
She doesn't know we've been an ass. Ooh, faces. Do we dare talk about the key we stole?
Imelda might not have been so cool with me poking around if I'd shown her the key I'd found.
Then why'd you give me as an option, you son of a bitch?
You're upset, madame. Please take this.
That is the lace cloth from the table. What can you be thinking?
What can you be thinking? Why are you just showing... Oh, you're just gonna put it right back in your pocket and keep it? What the fuck? Right in her face, too. Tell me more about this beautiful paint while we're insulting you.
The last
Openly?
thing she needed to talk about was paint.
Oh, really? That's the one thing you don't want to show her, but her tablecloth that you stole and the key.
Would you like to see my favorite hair clip?
What a ridiculous question. Of course not.
Huh? Another time, I guess.
I like how pointless that was.
So, her husband took secret boat trips. Did she really need to see the ticket?
Okay, cool.
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not
Nice.
true.
We shall see.
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way.
How did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Collard?
Pierre knew a
Collard.
lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronise me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have any moral sense at all?
Interesting. Bitch or angel response? Nah.
I certainly don't let it get in the way of a good story.
I admire your loyalty to your profession.
The police will be here soon,
No
madame.
shit.
Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife.
Interesting.
That
You get to
was
make
my role.
choices. I wonder if it
He
affects
never
anything.
talked,
I don't
never
think
let
it
me
does.
in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
I guess call her a bitch again? I don't know.
Your husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him, and he knew I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
You're wrong. I was onto his killers already, I am sure of it. Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
Already.
I think
this,
perhaps you do have a moral sense. Of sorts.
Ooh, we won her over with good choices.
You're not a very good liar, Nico Collard. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you, too.
Jesus
Here,
Christ, she's bitter.
Take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall.
I already have a
It
few
was
things.
Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Alright, so is this the front door then, I guess?
Thank you. I promise you won't regret this. It was the way out. A beautiful, expensive, antique way out, but the way out nevertheless.
Random little comments. Alright, so let's go steal stuff. Oh, no, not here. There. Cool. We'll probably find the safe for that key in
The
here.
door was it would look great.
No shit, the door is locked. You have a key. Why do I have to do everything for you, woman? Snippity snap.
Now we were getting somewhere.
I like that instead of her hand, putting the key in the door, what happened is that this door on the right is in a layer in front of her, so her hand just clipped through the door and made it seem like she was turning the knob on the left door, but really it was just hanging off the side of it and being clipped by this. So her hand was like cut in half. It just made it look like her hand folded down. Clever little sleight of hand, if you will.
The painting showed the
Oh,
Cajons
shit.
together,
God damn.
in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie?
His shotgun shaft is longer than hers.
The painting was attached firmly to the wall.
Let's push the button. I like the little texture on the background.
There was the very faintest of clicks.
We have to do something first. Oh, there we go.
Behind the picture
Shazam.
was a safe.
We know what to do already. I don't know if I should look around the room first some more or just go straight to the puzzle. Not really a puzzle. This one's pretty obvious. Things into things. Ooh.
In the safe was some kind of
Ancient dildo.
artifact. There
Yes,
were
let's call it
strange
that.
symbols on its surface.
Artifact.
It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school.
Ooh.
If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink?
Already,
and
right
what
off the
could I
bat?
print on? Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past caring.
What if it's a musical block, though? What if it's not about words? What if it's those things that rotate and hit certain chords? You don't know that. You're very assumptuous of something that you just saw, but have no idea
This
what it
wasn't
is.
the time for me to lie on the sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression, though it is very popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why.
If you know who Maria Antoinette is. That was a random joke.
As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique.
Yawn.
The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision.
What? What was placed with mathematical precision?
It was a sheet of blotting paper in a leather
We gotta
holder.
put some ink in
Its
here.
cracked surface looked ancient, reminded me of its owner.
Oh, we do have ink. We have painting ink. Blue. I mean, it's good enough, right? Fuck yeah, it's good enough. I haven't even looked around the room yet. I'm just going straight for the puzzles. Unintentionally.
I'd spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray.
Good girl.
It was ruined. I was a very bad girl, but also quite a clever one.
Alright, I really like the writing in this game. I'm starting to remember why I liked it the first time. This was maybe 10, 15 years ago that I played this the first time on Wii. I remember liking it then. Not exactly why. I figured it was the art and the puzzles, but it was definitely writing as well. I like the two characters in the game.
I
Alright.
rolled the artifact in the
Ooh.
paint until it was completely coated.
But why'd you put it back in your fucking coat with it completely coated in paint? What's the matter for you? I didn't even look at the elephant yet.
Genius! The roller and the paint worked just as I planned,
I'm a genius.
but what did it say?
She said it herself. Oh, wait. Do we need paper to fucking... Oh, we have a cloth. Cloth that almost has the exact same symbol. Let's see if we can...
No.
Ah. Let me just pick it up.
It was
Oh,
some
we can.
kind of
Okay, it's
coded
already on the
message.
paper. That's right.
It read,
Okay, cool.
Subjudice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense.
You make no
I
sense.
suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The
Bateau.
Conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, subjudice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the Conciergerie.
Ooh. Fucking Indiana Jones all of a sudden. What's this?
Subjudice refers to a case that is under the jurisdiction of a court. But what about the letters? Carchon was carrying a boat ticket marked Bateau de la Concierge. I should follow the clues exactly by going to the quayside on the Ile de la Cite.
Literally under the concierge. Okay. Let's look at that elephant then.
My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved
I knew
elephant.
she would love it.
But not just any carved elephant. It had been made by my
Oh,
father.
shit.
I knew for certain because in
Story
my
reveal.
apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Carchon had known my father. They really must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Alright,
I
sweet.
was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides,
Okay,
all this
cool.
opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
Pulitzer Prize? Was Pulitzer Prize? Something like that? What's this?
I didn't need to take the leather holder with
Okay,
me.
alright. What did she do though? There's like 3 sound effects first.
The leather holder was now empty.
You're empty inside.
There were still some traces of paint in the tray. It would never be the same again.
Well, I mean, no one's been in this room, so they'll never know that it was... Unless, well, if they see it fresh, I guess they'll
An
know.
antique tray. Not a lot I could...
Just wait for it to dry and they'll never know. Okay, so we got some items still. We got a new thing. We got our elephant. Sure, I mean, there might be double uses for it, I'm not sure. I like that the game tells you, or the character tells you, is like, yeah, we're done here. There's not really much else we can do. Why can't I save? Oh, maybe because of where we are. This is interesting. I don't know what these X's and check marks are for. Let's get out of here. Let's try to save now. There we go. Game successfully saved. Alright. Well, there really is nothing else to look at. You can't go to the window. Alright. There's no quick run or instant teleport to the doorway. So should we tell her we're leaving?
Did you find anything useful?
This
I guess
carving.
so.
Do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything
Always
I can
on
to find the
display.
killer.
Yeah,
Thank
she's
you,
never
my
been in
dear.
that room.
And if the police ask,
Don't worry. You were never here.
Sub judice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
Oh, so it just teleports me there. I wonder what happened if I just went straight for the door and didn't talk to her at all.
Carchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
Hold on. Just realized that my voice isn't being picked up by the mic for my cartoon character. What the fungool? Yeah, I went to the wrong place. Please don't break things. Please don't break things. Test. Hello, I'm back. Yeah, there we go. Now my mouth moves. Now nothing is fake anymore. Son of a bitch. That kinda sucks. Alright. That's good. I like that it just pretty much lets you know when you're done with something and go forward. I wonder if it is linear. I can't remember too much, but I think it was kind of linear. There wasn't like much of a map for you to go around back and forth with.
An old boyfriend of mine owned a barge once. Dampest relationship I ever had.
In
In
every
way.
all the jokes.
The conciergerie, former royal palace, prison and law courts, and also home to the busiest guillotine in the French Revolution.
Was she saved again?
The concierge.
Okay.
The
No.
conciergerie, former royal palace, prison and law.
How about the boat?
An old boyfriend of mine owned a...
No, same thing. Tempest
It
relationship
was the
ever.
old boathouse for... If I was right about the meaning of subjudice, then the answer had to lie somewhere here on the quayside.
Okay, keep
It
going.
was...
Okay, keep going. Keep walking. Don't stop till you drop. How about this? Oh, wait. I want to look some more. No, she's opening the gate. Oh, it's locked.
The fence would...
You wouldn't move. Alright. What about this? Oh, looks like we actually have some exploration around here, maybe. This looks familiar.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's
Oh, don't
apartment.
ruin it.
I knew I was on the right track.
Oh, I guess I thought that was like
wasn't
some...
leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
Okay, so she won't let you leave. Maybe like that was a button where you place the cloth over. Let me in. Let me in.
I
Nope.
tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move.
Oh.
A strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Oh no. This isn't one of those move things around. Oh god, it is. It is. The torture. No. What is this shit? Why? Why? Hmm. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm? Hmm. 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 Now I'm just making a mess of things. Hmm. I need this to go down. God damn it. I made a mess of things, didn't I? Can I reset this? Alright. You must move the rectangle. I know how to do it, alright? I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Kind of. What's important is I need to get this one really far down. Which would only be done from this way. Okay. Fuck. Okay, so what I had before was almost kind of good. Wait, what the hell? How did I make it worse? I had such a good thing before. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that all the way to the left side helps me the best, but maybe I can get both of these down? No, I think I only can get one down. If I do that, then this can no longer move. The thing is, I want this back, or I want this all the way on that side, if anything. Is there a way to do that? And get this all the way over there, maybe? Can't yet, at least. That's not working for me at all. I feel like having that all the way over there would be the best bet. That is not working right now. Just had to be one of these fucking puzzles. Unless maybe this one needs to go over there first. Ooh, okay. Because that's gonna be dead space, I think. Like that. I think that's gonna be the solution to all my problems. I want to say. Wait a minute. I don't need it. Fuck yeah.
Yes. One
to
down.
go.
One to go.
May this be the only fucking versions of these puzzles here. Like, who would make this as their lock? Anyone can get into the fucking secret hideout that they have. Like, what the hell? Wait, did it say if there's a special way to do it? Oh, that was like giving me a challenge, doing it with only one block move. Okay, so we gotta get this guy almost all the way there. Wait, if I move this over here, can I move this down? I can. You can move it over once it's moved. Alright, so I need to get it over there. so this has to go down. This... maybe? No. This has to go up too. Not enough to just push this one. And this... no. Then I would have to move both of those. I can't do that unless that's in the way. Alright, anyways. I want that. No, I don't want that. Yeah, so this one's the most important one. Which means I need to get this block all the way across there and these blocks. This thing's fucking in the way, so I can't push it more to the side. Fuck me. Oh, wait. No, because this is blocking it now. I can't go across. Like a couple things away. At least that other block kind of came down. I wonder if that's important. That's useful in any way. I don't see how it would be useful, but fuck me. If anything, I should be bringing all the blocks up there. These ones that I want up. Pretty sure I can fit this one all the way up there somehow. I don't see how, because this it would have to be all the way over there, which means this would have to be gone. God damn it. This has to go down, which means this has to move. This is the most important thing. Doing mental gymnastics right now. Done. Mental fucking gymnastics.
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking skills.
God fucking damn it. Those are fun.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy. In more ways than one. I really didn't want to pull the fence back up and risk trapping myself in this place.
Why would you even consider it?
It was almost as if the fence was intended to double as a bridge.
Oh, clever.
It was almost as if...
Alright, so we got some weird boat shit here.
The skiff hadn't been touched for years. I've got an exercise bike just like that.
Why are we pushing it? Just for the hell of it?
Oops.
She's such a troublemaker.
It was an old shell case, probably from the 50s. I knew what I was talking about. I grew up watching war movies.
Alright, we'll just take it
An
then.
old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
Maybe it's a key to get into a secret keyhole, like this one right here.
A rough hole was cut into the pillar.
You don't say.
The words, sinister
Ooh.
and Dexter, were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right, left, right. But what did it mean here?
Do we put the bullet in? No, that
The
didn't
hole
work.
was too small even for my little hand.
Oh, maybe the music thing again? God damn it. There we go, the music thing, fuck yeah. You see, you really have to hold on to it, you can't just drag and
Mystery
drop.
solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click.
Ooh. So now we have to figure this out. Oh,
A satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position. It felt like tumblers in a safe.
okay, actually we do have this. It's this thing right here. SD, so we did S first, D is next, 2 S's, 1 D, 2 S's. Not enough D in this. Alright.
Another click. Another step closer.
So 2 S's. A D. And then we finish with S's. Nice.
I love the sound of locks clicking open.
Ooh, journal update. Below the concierge sub. Found the shell casing, yeah. Carchon's stone cylinder operated the mechanism which opened the door to a hidden chamber, but my way was blocked. Someone has gone to great lengths to protect something. Alright. How do you know it's blocked? We just got here. Oh, now I think I used the bullet.
Oh my god! The slab came down with a hell of a force. The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again.
For some reason I remember this puzzle. I don't know if I saw a streamer play this recently. I remember this back and forth with this fucking shell casing. No?
The cross looked familiar.
Okay, there's other things to look at. Yeah, this thing
The
opens and
panel
closes.
wouldn't move.
What's about the floor?
Ut lex vel ut next.
What?
Sumito. To the law or unto death.
Submit.
I
Okay.
guess these people didn't believe in liberté, égalité, or fraternity. Yes, I'll admit it. I was a swot at school. I also wore lipstick and the nuns never knew.
Such a weird character. Maybe the clip. Clip it up. I don't know. Use a clip to hold your hair up. Maybe I'll use a clip to fucking hold this cross up. No? Damn it. Maybe I have to do this first.
Lifting the cross closed the entrance door and also opened some kind of stone panel. Ingenious.
Let's try the clip.
This wouldn't hold the cross up. But I
I was
was
on
on
the
the
right
right track.
track.
I
Okay.
needed to use something sturdier.
There we go.
The stone cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere.
Now we shove our dick in the hole, right? Oh wait, sorry, I'm a female.
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific.
But what?
But what?
This key again? Nope. Sure. We love shoving this into things. No? How about this key? No. Didn't say what kind of slot, but I guess it's cylinder. Electrical. Door's closed. Interesting.
No way would I be able to force the door open. A door made out of stone. They normally are.
And for this one, I can't look twice.
A round slot. I touched this, which was good. This
Alright. Not much for round things. Let's see, is there any other kind of casings on the ground? If we pull that casing out, that door's gonna fucking close, I believe.
I removed the shell case.
I wonder if there was a way to interact. I could have interacted with that door. And the little panel here. Alright, so she does put the bullet there. So let's, I guess, smash that bullet. By doing this. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. Now we have a smashed bullet.
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case.
Maybe we can use it to pry open the panel now? Such a small thing to
Couldn't see a gap to insert
Okay.
it.
That'd be way too hard to pry something with something that small.
No sign of any mechanism.
Must be some other way to hold this up other than the fucking bullet shell. It's the only sturdy thing I have.
The cross looked familiar.
The key there, no?
This wouldn't hold the cross up. But I was on the right track. I needed to use something sturdier.
I thought I needed the key. The bullet to like put into there. Into that round hole. Elephant, maybe? Oh. No? She just dropped it for some reason. She was appalled by the idea of me using her father's carving to hold something up. Yeah, she won't even do it. Weird. Weird that it pulls out of the animation. Not even a response. Try putting the bullet back. Like, this is where I need it. Like, why else would I need to flatten the bullet?
The cross was a round slot. I touched which was this slot. This slot was designed for
Something specific. Cloth? That makes no sense. But we might as well just throw everything into it. We could try a hint. Dun 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 dun. So tempting. Hit that hint button. I don't think there's anything in this room that I'm missing. Doesn't have one of those buttons that reveals all the things you can look at.
No way would I be able to force the door open. A safe key. It was the drawing room key. It was one of my
It's interesting she held on to the items from the other
favorite,
place
in fact.
that she might not need. Can maybe clip it now? No?
The cross.
Like wrap it?
I removed the shell.
There's something on the other side I missed. Maybe I can break this down.
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
Yes, damage it more.
I'd wreck the skiff. Not that it.
It's already
Moving the
destroyed.
skiff would only.
What's the issue? It's already destroyed. That makes no sense. Oh wait, is the cylinder here still there?
Carchon's cylinder had fitted snugly into the hole.
Can we still go in?
I removed.
Oh yeah, okay, we can go in. No shit, I needed that cylinder from the outside. Why didn't you take it with you, you crazy woman? Oh, well, at least that takes care of that. That should be the thing that fits into this hole. Oh, come on, you know what to do. Alright, I didn't go for the hint. I feel good. Feel good about that.
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed.
Great. You son of a bitch.
A hidden door. This was getting interesting. I was going to have to find a way to prise it open.
Prise it open.
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
I guess this is where the thinning out of the bullet comes into play. Hey, appreciate the lurk, Knifelo.
I removed the shell case. The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Nice. Alright, so we're gonna pry it. I think it's kind of crazy a bullet casing that small is gonna be enough to get a grip under a door and open it. Kind of ridiculous. Although that bullet looked way longer in her hand.
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for?
Ooh, new room, baby. This one's dark. Is my guy still fucking waving? Jesus Christ. Give it up, man. Just give it up.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
Carchon. Alright, so we need light. And we have nothing that produces light. What kind of journalist are you? We're just gonna blindly walk around, I guess. For sure there's a light switch on the wall. Thought I saw something almost for a second. No, 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 no. Where did you even come in from? What's this?
It was an old circuit breaker, like something from a Frankenstein movie. Amazing! The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
That was the puzzle? Just going there to click the button, the thing that she walked right past by? How dare you insult me, game?
Lady Justice stared out from a stone door, which was locked and reinforced with steel bands.
Is that another cylinder?
That wasn't going to help. A slot next to the safe door. It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
You're a slot. Alright. So I
Turning
guess
the lights off wasn't going to help.
I didn't say to turn off the lights. What the hell? I said go for the door.
That was more sense.
Go for the door. Yes. We need to get our cylinder back. Hey. Oh, that sucks. Maybe just keep the bullet in there. Come on, lift it. Put the bullet in. But I need it for this door to stay open. That sucks. I feel like I need this cylinder. Maybe there's another object in there I can use to prop it up. But I can take the bullet without everything dropping, right?
I removed the shell.
Okay, okay. But I can't use it here on this thing. I wonder how that's gonna go. Unless there's another cylindrical object that we find.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years. The desks were covered with a layer of dust. The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear.
What was the message?
Fascist regalia. A message of hate.
Big ass map here. What's this?
The flags had...
Yep. You got it. I don't have to do it again. You don't have to do it again. Alright. Oh, she's gonna do it again, isn't she? No, ignore it. Just ignore your fascist comments.
The flat.
I should have my Indiana
Fascist.
Jones outfit for this game. That's what I need. This is basically like, we're looking for shit. Ancient relics and whatnot. I guess this disc was used recently.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
I'm not gonna look at the notes. Alright.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
Not just recently. They've been looking at me.
Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys. I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered. One thing was clear. This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume.
I wonder if we
a
get to go to
penguin,
Japan.
and then a snowman.
Things all
But
in
that
France.
wasn't the only link between the 2 murders.
No, I'm pretty
Both
sure there's some
the
traveling.
victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon?
Dun, 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 dun.
My articles about the dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy.
So
It
then,
wasn't more than a day old.
oh, it has to be more than a day old if it was dried out. Wait, if it hasn't dried out, then yeah, we're fucking recent as fuck. Within the last couple hours, if anything. My copy usually dries out after an hour, leaving it. What's this? Oh, great. The note has been written using a substitution cipher. This means that a different symbol has been used to represent each letter of the alphabet. To crack the code, you must correctly match all the symbols to their corresponding letters. Highlight a symbol, then highlight the corresponding letter. I remember doing this. If you make a mistake, click on the Go Back button to step back. Or you can reset the whole puzzle by clicking on the Reset button. Fuck that. Alright. Yeah, I think this year I might have seen someone playing this, because I can remember trying to do this on my own. So things like this could be either AND or THE, 3-letter words. This one has 2 of the same letters, and what, all? That might be all, just because, and that might be, no, because then that would be AL, and that doesn't make sense. What is 2 letters that's also 3-letter word that uses the same 2 letters? As? No. On, off. No. Of and off. That's my assumption. Of and off. It's another thing. Looking for double letters helps a lot too. There's a double letter here too, and a symbol that I haven't figured out yet. So, of and off. Because if that's as, then that would be as. If that's in, that would be in, like a fucking at a tavern. Which could be. They could be talking about an inn. Shit. Another fucking 2-letter word. On, in, of, or. But then that would be 2 R's. Or. So that could be in or off. And this could be off. Or in. Alright. Of. In. Of or in. What's another one? Oh, that's a big one with a lot of similar letters. I don't know what the S is gonna be. Oh, we decipher it down here. Okay. Alright, so there's a 3-letter word. That's gotta be and. Even though it looks like and, that's kind of suspicious. This one's a 1-letter, so that could be I or A. And if that was I or A, then it would be the same as this. In or off. So that's definitely O. That's I. If that's I, then what I word is preceded?
Or followed by two of the same letters. That was A. A with the two same letters? Add? I'm still not convinced. That could be an A. What other one-letter words are there? There's only I and A, right? I think that's an A then. But then that'd be two D's? What three-letter words with A and two of the same words? Two letters. Add, ass. And maybe if I start putting ones in, it'll start revealing the others. See that? That could be an O, right? No? If that was an O, then this would be no. But an N looking like an N is just too obvious. I'm gonna stick with these ones. O and this one. And F and this one. So that ends with F, a three-letter word that ends with F. That doesn't make sense to me. I wonder if I can just reset them. Oh, you can. Shit. Of, off, of. UFO? Like, what the hell would that be? No, I don't think it's F. Let's try I. Some two-letter word with I? No. In. It almost looks like it works, but I don't know any word that starts with fucking N and then goes into two. I don't think I have one word yet. Where's that weird one? This one, if this one was an A, that almost feels right. But what if it was an I instead? That is not helping me at all. This has got to be an A. This has to be an A because of this word right here. I mean, that would be add. Where's this one? Looks like it could be add. And then that would be R, or because it's not and. Let me see if that works. No real complete words to fucking make it. Ear? Add R. Ooh, that could be an O because of the R right there. Or, right? The N is an O, I think. Or R. Because I made that on purpose. That's a double D as well. Still haven't figured these ones out. Which means it might be in? I think these should be the biggest clue because they're so similar, but also different. Well, if that was... No, that can be an I. What the hell? On? That would be an N, maybe? Then what two-letter words start with N? Other than no. We're already using O. If? But no, that doesn't work. I'm gonna get rid of the O. But I'm gonna assume that is if. But then that would be if with two F's. That makes no sense. Let's try if this was an O. And those were F's.
What do we have now? This doesn't make any sense anymore then. This word right there gets completely demolished. That can't be an F. I don't believe it could be an N either. But what would start with an O and have two of the same letters right off, other than off and in? No, off and... Make any sense. I think I got this completely wrong. I mean, that's supposedly O, and that's not working for me. Let me just reset it all. Let me just start from the beginning. No. I feel like these two letters right here at the top should be a vowel. B. I forgot B. B-E is a word. Fucking two-letter word. Doubt that that's the one. No, because that doesn't make sense right there. So that's either an A or an I, right? I should always have that one. That one should be easy. It's either an A or an I. Where is that weird fucking shape? Because if that was an A, then that had to be like and or R. R or and, this word. Let's look at it as and. I don't know if that makes more sense. Oh, that's right. That doesn't make sense either. Which means that can't be an E. T. I completely forgot about that other two-letter fucking word. T. And that might be an I for it. I think I'm on the right track now. So that's probably follow, because there's not many words with the fucking that. But let me see that as an L. Yeah. This is an F. And that will be a W, right? Follow. Ooh, that doesn't make sense as a word. Right? Wait. Ooh, A. That could be an A. A. Yes, all. A. Where's that one weird little guy? Alright. Whoa, 3 A's in that one. Follow. Out. Ooh. We don't have O and U, right? Follow out, maybe? 2 8. Let's try that. No, we really do have O. Fuck, maybe O's wrong? No, O's over there. That's not... What 3-letter word ends in T? But? We don't have a B and a U, right? Could be but. I love butts. Ooh, that's... If it is, then that means that is an H. For both, right? Both, that, who. Alright, so we're on the right track. Not too long now. Surprisingly, we did not get any letters for this word, even though it uses a lot of similar word letters. Only like 3 letters in it. Alright, so full something to follow. But this is... Okay, that's definitely an S. This is too urgent for sure. To wait. That has to be urgent. That's so many letters we're gonna get off that one. Okay, so R. So far good. That's report, without a doubt. Full report to follow. Okay. So urgent. Where's the G? Where's the E? Where's that weird N? The first one. And then finally the letter N belongs to the W, which I think I might have had. Ooh, anger or danger. Dun dun dun. Full report, so that's got to be a P. Pierre. Okay, Pierre. Full report to follow, but this is too urgent to wait. Arno, and that's got to be a D. I was worried about that being N. And something, both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together are in danger. Take great care. Take. Alright, so you gotta figure out the last 3 letters. And whatever the hell that signature is. Samada in bulk are in danger. Okay, all of us who came together are in danger. Well, that's a fucking hard one. In jolt? In jet? Samada? Jamada? Kamada? Vamada? Samada? Zamada? No, what did I just change? Okay, good. Jeez. There you go. Zamada, Zols? That doesn't make any sense. Zamada, Zols. Jules? No. Arno and... Fuck. I don't know if they ever talked about other names. Both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in bulk? No. Are in danger. All came together in what? In July. Yamada. Okay, so I think I had it right. I think I was saying it Yamada properly without realizing it. There we go. And now, what, we have to figure out what this last letter is? We're just gonna guess this one.
I had decrypted the note. It read, Pierre. Full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X. I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't?
Fuck yeah. Wait, I thought that was it. I thought that was the big moment. We're not leaving, we're still here. Is there more? God damn it. That took a lot out of me. What's in the drawer? We're closing it? Don't close it. God. Oh. Oh. We're just pulling it right the fuck out. Alright.
Damn. Don't you just hate it when that happens?
That doesn't happen to me, though.
The drawer
What are you
had come
talking
out
about?
easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
You didn't even try to fit it back into place. Alright, so I guess there's something inside.
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer.
That looks
It
like
was
the
very
mine.
old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground.
Carchon.
Ooh.
Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story. I had enough for a story, an amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Carchon's to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Alright, sweet. Nicole's apartment that evening. We're not doing sexy time? Aw. I thought it was that kind of evening.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Of course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
They got to him already.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends, powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation.
The guy's an amazing
Good night.
ventriloquist. Lips didn't move once.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story.
Well, maybe we
If
can break
Ronnie
his
wouldn't
balls
print
instead.
it, nobody would.
Aw. Poor milady. Until a reluctant hero calls, maybe?
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Nope.
My name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story.
Run,
your
woman.
Pierre Carchon story.
Fucking
How
run.
did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
You can't tell me what to do. Bitch, you're
People
desperate.
complain about newspaper articles
don't have a
all
job.
the time, but not
You need
usually
whatever you
before
can
they're
get.
printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Oh, poor lady. Oh, I guess we're just going straight to the next morning. I want to explore her, apartment, if you didn't mind.
I'd
But-
only been in
alright.
Paris for a